this video, we're going to talk about how to get CRA gear, which is Chaos Root Abyss. It's also called Fafnir gear. If anybody ever refers to Fafnir, it means CRA. As usual, there will also be a guide in the description. So Chaos Root Abyss is the Root Abyss bosses, which the Root Abyss bosses are Pierre, Von Bon, Crimson Queen, and Vellum. It's the Chaos version. So you get these little fragments for each different boss. You get a different fragment, and each fragment gives you a different piece. So for example, Pierre gives you the bottom, Von Bon gives you the top, Crimson Queen gives you the hat, Vellum gives you the weapon. So you're going to need to do all of them, and you'll get the fragments. Once you get 5 of the fragments, you can double click in your inventory, and it'll give you that piece of gear. So we're going to start with how to actually unlock Chaos Root Abyss to begin with, and even Root Abyss. So we're going to do the Prequest for it, which is a very simple, very fast Prequest that I'll be going through the Prequest with you. At level 125, you have this Root Abyss quest. Accept it and Urgent Summons. I just always keep my interact key bound to Y, because Y, whenever you have to say yes for something when you're talking to somebody, Y is the actual bind that you could just press. So if you bind your interact key, you'll just instantly go through everything if you hold down Y. So hold down Y. You might not be able to skip the cutscenes. I've already done it, so I think that's why I can skip the cutscenes. But if you have the ability to, just skip all the cutscenes unless you care about it. So once you go through that top portal, it's going to take you here. This is where the bosses are, but we have to do a couple quests first. So we're going to spam right click to her, and then we go towards the portal. We act like we're going to go through it, then we turn in the quest, then we go through it. After we accept the quest, then we skip another cutscene, then we accept her quest. Next, we're going to have to use a scroll, so we just double click the scroll, skip another cutscene. Then we accept her request. And we just hold just hold Y. I just hold Y and I interact with everything, go through everything. Now we're here. This one you want to be careful to not hold Y because there's a lot of quests here and they might take you other places. So I don't hold Y here. I just actually click it. So now we have to defeat all seal guardians and remove the seal from the world tree, which means we can now teleport there. So you have the ability to just teleport there. You can click any of the bosses and teleport. And you're going to have a quest from Alicia to kill each boss. So first you have to kill the clock boss, which is right here. Then we go to the teapot boss. Then we're going to go to the tiara. And then finally we're going to go to Vellum, which is the hardest one, which is right here. So you're going to kill each boss. And once you've killed, you're going to get a new quest after you kill each boss. I'll probably just skip through the actual boss kill and I'll show you after I come back. You will also have to buy 4 keys. So just go up to the keymaker, buy 4 keys, 400k missiles total. That's the first boss down. I'm going to teleport out of here and the quest is going to be done. So you accept the next quest. It's to go to the teapot now, which is Pierre. So now we got to kill Pierre. Pierre dead. One thing about these bosses is the normal versions will be really easy, but the chaos versions will be difficult. So just keep that in mind. And for these, there's chests. So you just smack the chest with your normal attack and you can unlock the chests. They don't all drop chests. Some of them, the loot just drops out of them and some of them drop chests. So that's the second quest done. Now we're going to go to the third one, which is the tiara. It's the Crimson Queen. Activate the Crimson Queen, by the way, just so you have to click her 5 times. You just have to spin the heads 5 times. It's Crimson Queen dead. Just unlock her chest by normal attacking. We accept the next quest. So now the final one is Vellum. Vellum's dead. Cool, which means we've done them all. The loot and get the heck out of here. One thing as well. This character, I have 19 Star Force, 113k. I do have Legion and Lynx. But these are very easy. So you just turn in her quest, accept the new one, skip the cutscenes. Then we finish the quest right there. This might be a better medal, depending on what medals you have. But that's the pre-quest for it done. It's very simple. We also finished all of the bosses. To actually unlock the Chaos versions, you have to beat these 4 bosses, which again are Pierre, Von Bon, Crimson Queen, and Vellum. You have to beat them on normal 5 times. And they're daily bosses, so you can just beat them 5 days in a row. And then on your 6th day, you'll have access to the Chaos version. Again, when you kill the Chaos version, it's going to drop. Each one's going to drop a different fragment. So the Pierre will drop the bottom, Von Bon will drop the top, Crimson Queen will drop the hat, and Vellum will drop the weapon. You won't be able to get enough, most likely. Well, 100% for the weapon, you won't be able to get enough because you need 15 for the weapon. It may take you 2 or 3 weeks to get enough, but in probably 1 to 3 weeks, you'll be able to get the whole set. You only need 5 for Von Bon, Pierre, and Crimson Queen, but for the weapon, which is Vellum, he is the hardest boss. You do need 15, so it'll take you multiple weeks. I think you can get the Depending on how many fragments, if you get lucky, you can get them. You can get the other 3 in 1 week. Do it 5 times on normal. Is on the 6th day you unlock the chaos version, and then do the chaos version until you get enough fragments. One thing you want to do as well, you want to open one of each so that you at least have the CRA, the real CRA set, but don't open them anymore. Because as you do CRA weekly, you're going to be stacking up a lot of fragments that you'll want for later on. I'm not going to explain fully why, but just know that you want these later on. You want these extra pieces of gear later on. So don't just double click every single one you get every time you get 5. Just save them all as fragments because it's going to save a lot more space in your inventory. Because you're going to need a bunch of pieces of gear of each type later on. So just save all the fragments in your inventory. That's basically it for how to get CRA Fafnir gear. It's very simple. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.